Peace family. Today we're going to talk about how to build a business that stands out in a crowded market using astrology for online entrepreneurs. And the reason why astrology is so important in using this is because I'm a rebel. Like, I don't like following the rules, and I also want to be as authentic as possible. I want to do things my way, not your way. Each one of us has been given a blueprint of how to best live our life because we all have different unique energy, gifts, talents, passions, experiences, etc. And astrology is the key to revealing your gifts, talents, passions, experiences, etc. So when you follow your blueprint, there's no way that you can fail. The problem is that a lot of you don't understand how to follow your blueprint or how to read your blueprint or even where to find it. Like, most people know their sun sign, and that's what it is when you say, like, I'm a Sagittarius gang, Sagittarius living, Sagittarius up in this bitch, don't know, Saggy life. You know what I'm saying? That's those people. Not just Sagittarius, you all do it. You know what I'm saying? Stop lying. So I'm not hating on Sagittarius, I'm just saying that's how they be. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's your sun sign. But you've got like a whole blueprint. This is why some people don't believe in astrology. But I'm not talking to, if you don't believe in astrology, get the fuck off this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to convince any of you. Like, go away. You know what I'm saying? Find a high place and, you know what I'm saying? Just find a high place and jump. Anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, let's get back to the point. So when you find your whole blueprint, then you can begin to start better understanding exactly how to build a business that stands out in a crowded market, because you're aligning with the thing that makes your unique selling point. You know, business people keep talking, like, that's the most unique selling point that you have, is the fact that you're aligning your whole business with your unique energy, of which there is only one of those on planet Earth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot be more unique than to follow your astrology, than to follow your birth chart, than to follow your blueprint. And in today's video, I'm going to show you, if you don't even know what business to start yet, if you have already started an online business but you want to align your online business more with the purpose that you came here with, and you just want to understand how to go deeper into the purpose of your business and how to figure out how to make your online business stand out in a crowded market, this is what we're going to talk about today. So, assuming that you know how to find your birth chart. If you don't, then I'll probably record another video on this YouTube channel to, like, describe how to find it. But you basically need your date of birth, place of birth, time of birth, and you need to put that into an astrology software, and then your birth chart pops up. I use Placidus. Let's get to the video, because a lot of people watching this video already know this. But so when you look at your birth chart, what you want to look at is you want to look at your 10th house. The reason you want to look at your 10th house is because the houses represent all of the different areas of your life, such as your money, your relationships, your sex life, your sleep, your work, etc. You know what I'm saying? All of the areas of your life that can exist are there in your birth chart, in the houses. The 10th house is your business. The 10th house represents your business. It's the success of your business. And it's at the top of the chart. So this is like that energy of, like, imagine you being in an anime, or I love anime, by the way, you get what I'm saying? I'm an anime geek. So if you're an anime geek, let me know in the comments. If you're an anime hater, let me know in the comments. Currently love One Piece. Naruto is one of my favorite animes of all time. If you've never watched Death Note, then you need to watch Death Note, because, like, if you're new to anime, you need to watch Death Note, because Death Note is like the bridge between not being an anime geek and watch normal films and normal series, and it's kind of like the bridge in between those two, because maybe, like, you watch Naruto or One Piece, you might have gone too far, you get me, if you're not an anime geek yet. So yeah, I recommend Death Note to, like, bridge the gap. Anyway, so imagine that you're in a film or an anime, like your hero's arc. You get what I'm saying? Matrix. Neo becoming Neo. Like, when you get to the 10th house, that's like you at the top of your hero's arc. You're in a position of power. You're in a position of authority. You're in a position of success. Like, you've reached the heights. So the 10th house represents, like, the business that you're building to reach that height, to reach the fulfillment of your power. It doesn't mean that you're going to become the president of the United States, or even that you want to. Like, who the fuck wants to really do that anyway? Like, probably like 5 people on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not one of those people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's you, the what you perceive as the top of your energy, at the height of your power, based upon the blueprint that you came to this earth with. You know what I'm saying? So you chose your energy blueprint before you came here. So for you, being the most successful version of yourself might be being famous. For you, being the most successful version of yourself, it might be being rich and anonymous. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, each one of us have a different definition of what reaching the heights of their success is. And if you follow your birth chart, then that will guide you towards your unique understanding of success, assuming that you're not resisting your own energy. So when you look at the 10th house, the 10th house is going to show your business, the purpose of your business, and it's just like the overall mission, the overall direction, perspective, and energy of your business. So what do we do when you find it there? Well, you got the 10th house, you got the zodiac sign on the 10th house, whether it's Aries, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, whatever. And then you may have some planets in your 10th house, you may not. We're gonna break down all of the different energies of what your 10th house looks like. So first of all, let's look to the elements, because the elements are like one of the basic ways that we can really look at how, or even we can look at the modes. We're going to look at both anyway, but let's look at the elements first, because I said that first. So there's 4 elements in astrology, which is fire, earth, air, and water, and those elements are like the building blocks of our reality, the building blocks of the universe. So everything that happens is also contained within one of those 4 elements. So the energy of fire, or the element of fire, which is the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, the energy of fire is like the energy of promotion. It's the energy of visibility and enlightenment. It's like high energy. Remember when you went to, like, one of my favorite classes in school was chemistry. I hated school, by the way. It was awful. Most entrepreneurs can probably resonate with that, because entrepreneurs typically want to do things their own way. I was the same. I want to do things my own way. Like, I don't want to listen to your rules or whatever. I love learning, but we were learning some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? None of the shit in school ever helped me. But I love chemistry because, like, you put some chemicals together and they do some crazy reaction, and there was one chemical you put in, like, I think there was like this little metal thing. I don't know can't remember what it was, but you put it in a petri dish and then you put some other chemical in there and it starts spinning around on fire. It's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. So I love experimenting as well, which is also, like, probably why I love entrepreneurship, because it's just one big experiment. You get what I'm trying to say? You're testing different things, you're getting the data from those experiments, and then you're testing something else, and you know what I'm saying? You're constantly testing how you can unleash your full potential and create something that allows you to be authentic, rich, and free. So I mean, I live in Colombia right now. You can see fucking these beautiful surroundings that I'm in, and it's like, this is why I recommend you start an online business, because then you can live wherever the fuck you want. Anyway, so when you got a fire element on your 10th house, then this energy is high energy, it's promotion, it's visibility, because you can see the fire is like the sunlight. It lights up everything. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is like a more of a high promotion, high visibility, in the spotlight energy, and it's going to be high energy, high octane, high action. When you've got an earth energy on your 10th house, then this is an energy that is more focused on stability, on structure, on responsibility, on reliability. Something that's structured, dedicated, reliable. The earth energy is more of the physical realm, things that you can feel, touch, kind of like that real estate housing kind of energy. When you've got an air sign on the 10th house, this is an energy of the mind, of communication, of ideas, sharing your ideas, communicating your ideas, learning, thinking, public speaker kind of vibe. When you've got water on there, then it's focused on more of the emotional realm, the non-physical realm, support, healing, rest, cleansing. Those kind of energies are when you're dealing with the energy of water. And whereas fire is very visible, water is very non-visible, kind of behind the scenes kind of vibe. where earth is very stable and steady and secure. Air is very movable and flexible and unpredictable. Now, then you've got the modes. Now, what the modes do, the modes in combination with the elements create the zodiac signs. So you've got the energy of fire, which is like this high energy, high octane, visibility, charismatic kind of vibe, and then you combine it with a mode to make a zodiac sign. So see it this way: say that you're like a fire person. There, you have a different mode of behavior when you go to your grandma's house, to when you go to your friend's house, to when you're having sex with your partner and having pillow talk after post-nut clarity. So all of these are different modes of behavior for you. So that's the same way with the zodiac signs. So the mode of Aries is fire mixed with cardinal. You get what I'm saying? So cardinal is an energy of leadership, of taking action, of starting new things. It's the beginning energy because cardinal marks the beginning of the new seasons, like spring, summer, autumn, or fall if you're in the USA, and winter. So the cardinal energy is some things that start new things. So if you have a cardinal sign on your 10th house, the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So if you have one of those cardinal signs on your 10th house, then your business is typically focused on starting something new. And you may not even be the one to finish it. Do you get what I'm saying? You may be focused on starting a new business or corporation and then passing it on to somebody else as the CEO, somebody who runs the business. You get what I'm saying? Because you just like starting new shit. You just like launching new products or launching new businesses, starting new corporations, but you haven't really got the stamina to finish it or the skills to finish it, and that's okay. Like the part of the astrology and understanding your astrological birth chart is understanding who you are and accepting who you are, because sometimes you're the person to start it, but you are not the person to continue it or finish it. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's okay. And you just need to come to acceptance with that, and then come to acceptance that if you're a very cardinal person, you don't even have the stamina to finish it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like a lot of the times, you just don't have the stamina to keep on battering away at it, and that's okay. You got the speed, the initiative, the courage to branch out and start something new, and then the ability to make the right decision to pick the person who is going to continue this journey and keep on sending you a check every month. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool too. Like you know what I'm saying? That's cool too. Now, if you have a fixed sign on your 10th house, such as Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, this is the energy of where the fixed sign is basically like the middle of the film, the middle of the story. It's the part of the story that goes on the longest. Like at the start of the film, you got the flipping, this is the new character, this is da 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 da, and then you got some explosion and a bah, crazy shit's happening, and then, you know what I'm saying, it just introduces you to the story, and then the explosions happen, and then the main story continues. Then you get into the hero's arc and etc. Like the main bulk of the story is the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So this is the energy of where you are building for the long term. You're building for generations, generational wealth, you say, and all of that jazz. With the fixed energies, you're likely going to be working in the business for the long term. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to be that constant presence in the business, or the constant presence of the business is going to keep on going. Whereas the cardinal may start something just to kind of solve a quick problem, and then it kind of like disappears or gets passed on to somebody else. So and then the mutable signs. The mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And the mutable signs are based upon flexibility, adaptations, making changes. It's a transition kind of energy. So these mutable signs are typically about learning the lessons that have happened in the fixed energy, because cardinal is the beginning of the story, fixed is the middle of the story, and mutable is the moral of the story. So in the mutable signs, we learn the moral of the story, which is why mutable signs typically have a lot of kind of counseling, therapy, consultation, coaching, mentoring kind of vibe towards them, towards those kind of energies, because they're like, it's about learning the lessons that are going to help us to transition into the next phase, into the next phase of our life. So those are the energies of the mutable signs on there. And it's about rhythm as well. So when I think about like a Pisces 10th house, for example, you think about kind of like music and rhythm and vision. You get what I'm saying? Like Pisces 10th house is very visionary. So let's get into the zodiac signs because we're already kind of like halfway there now. So I'm going to start with Pisces because that's where I started. So Pisces is like a very, yeah, it's a very visionary business. It's a very creative and imaginative business. So you're building a business is based upon your vision, your creative imagination. It can definitely be connected to the energy of music because music is sometimes really helps us connect to our soul. It's a soul-based or spiritual-based business when you're dealing with the energy of Pisces. When dealing with the energy of Aries as the 10th house, then you're focused on an energy that is very active, that is very focused on the identity. Aries is the energy of vanquishing, but but Aries is the energy of independence and self-awareness. So the business that you're building very much may be built around the self, which can often connect to a lot of the fire signs, to be fair, but especially the Aries energy on the 10th house can very much be built around the self. It's very much an independent based business, so you might find that these kind of businesses are a lot of work because you find yourself kind of doing all the work or yourself being the center of the business, or being a business that you find it very difficult to sell because you are the face of it, so you can't like sell you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this is the energy of the Aries being on the 10th house, the energy of self-awareness, the energy of independence, the energy of taking the initiative, and you're going to be like that self-starting energy of the business. Taurus being on the 10th house, again, very focused on that physical stability, security, and so when I think of Taurus, I think of like products, wealth, real estate, and the physical body as well. So it can also be like the Taurus is like the energy of the body. So it can be like bodybuilding energy as well. So you can have like a kind of like a fitness business, with the energy of Taurus being on the 10th house too. So it'd be like, or bodybuilding business, I'm trying to say, like health and fitness, or real estate or wealth, something around those energies. Now, with Gemini being on the 10th house, then it really brings forth the energy of communication, sharing ideas, ideation sessions. It can be like a consultant-based business based upon sharing the right ideas or having the right conversations that help you to open your mind to new perspectives and new viewpoints. It can be like a public speaking business, like who was that black woman? What's her name again? Can't remember. Carmen. I don't think it's Carmen. Anyway, there's a public, you know what I'm saying? Is that black? I can't remember her name because I don't even like her, to tell you the truth. Maybe I shouldn't say this in public, but it is what it is. That black woman who was having the debate with the Rabbi Shmulin or whatever his name was. I can't even remember her name. My brain just wiped her name. I remember like, just forget about her. You get what I'm saying? But sweating out here. It's hot in Colombia, by the way. Well, Santa Marta is hot. Bogota, it's not really that hot over there. Kind of like UK. Anyway, so Gemini is kind of like that public speaking energy, sharing information and new ideas and being a very eloquent speaker in public. And that's what I thought about her. Because technically, she's a very eloquent speaker. Anyway, Cancer being on the 10th house is very much a energy of around supporting, nurturing, caring, creating safe spaces. I see this as a lot of energy of like nursing, kind of like the nursing home or going into nursing, or energies of where your career is built around women, because Cancer is the energy of the divine feminine. So this can be a really powerful energy having Cancer in the 10th house, because you're really supporting women or making money off of women, to be fair. Leo being on the 10th house is very an energy of where it's kind of very charismatic. It's about empowerment, confidence, empowering people to succeed. Leo is on my 10th house, and it's really empowering people along their hero's journey. Leo is very much the energy of the hero's journey, and empowering people to achieve success using their creativity by tapping into their inner potential and empowering them to step into their power and be the best version of themselves that they can be. But Leo can also be about an entertainment business as well. You can be in like drama, comedy, and stand-up comedian, very charismatic and those kind of vibes. or in the energy of love and romance and that kind of vibe as well. Virgo being on the 10th house, Virgo is all about like healing, helping, serving. It's the creating like a step-by-step plan to success. It's it's the energy of efficiency. It's the energy of work as well, like the daily work that you need to do to achieve your goals, the step by step daily process that you need to achieve success. Whether you are building a business that is helping people to do that, and in building the business, you also help yourself to do that. Libra is about like alignment, harmony, balance, relationships. So your business may be very much based around building partnerships, or your business may be very focused on one-to-one relationships or one-to-one interactions, or making the right partnerships that are actually going to help you to build businesses that sell, or businesses that make, building mergers, like you build big businesses that merge together, and talking about some high level shit and whatever. Um, but yeah, those are creating mergers, partnership, the right kind of partnerships, the negotiations, or even building a business that is based around like middleman activities where you are not even the direct salesperson, if you like, or marketer, but you are just connecting A to B and then collecting the check in between. Scorpio in the 10th house is really about deep transformation, the intensity of, it's almost like the phoenix, it is the phoenix rising. So you're taking people through the process of darkness that comes with that deep dark transformation, and it's intense, it's deep. The business is based can be based around lots of intense, deep research. You know what I'm saying? The energy that you're bringing to the table is well researched, it's well investigated. There's a transformational process happening there, and the business itself may constantly be going through transformation. Um, and this energy there, it's very deeply strategic as well, because Scorpio deals with like the hidden competitive advantages, the strategy that is hidden from plain sight. It's really dealing with, it can be a very psychological business as well, where you're dealing with psychological healing, wounds and traumas, or you're dealing with the psychology of success, being maybe a performance coach, you know what I'm saying, helping people to dive deeper into the psychology that's going to help them to win and help them to tap into the spirit of a winner, Kobe Bryant, fucking Serena Williams, you know what I'm saying, you're just helping them to tap into that deep dark space that you have to go to really win. Sagittarius. Sagittarius on the 10th house is really about wisdom, exploration, and expansion. It's about a higher level of understanding, a higher perspective, a higher vantage point. Yeah, because Sagittarius is the energy of like taking flight like a pilot. So imagine yourself being a pilot and you're able to see things from way up above and seeing things from a greater perspective, which means you can like be having businesses focused on like kind of mentorship or guidance, or reaching the higher level of wisdom to a high level of self. And you know, it can also be like the energy of gathering, where it's like a merging of culture. So you're having lots of like events that gather people together and help people to gain a greater level of understanding of each other, or tapping into universal law. Lots of energies we can deal with all of them, to be fair. Capricorn. Capricorn is an energy that is focused on like long-term goals and long-term success. It is an energy that is also very strategic, because it's planning for the long term. It needs to focus on a lot of structure and discipline, order and organization. Um, this energy can be a business that you're looking to build that actually becomes a corporation, or that you're looking to do business with large corporations, or even doing business with government and getting government contracts. Aquarius is a very innovative style of approaching business. You want to go and approach this in a very unique way. It's really taking the unbeaten path. It's almost like an Elon Musk type of business style, where it's like, yo, what the fuck is this guy even doing? And creating rockets to go to fucking Mars, and fucking electric cars and charging shit, and flipping buying Twitter to fucking just to troll people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just, you're just doing weird shit. Like, so Aquarius, having an Aquarian business is like it's doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of joking, kind of not. But Aquarius business is also focused on tech and data, and a lot of the times the weird shit is because you can see the trends that other people cannot see yet. So you're always ahead of the curve. So Aquarius business is about being ahead of the curve. So if you're having like a medicine business, you're gonna be like doing alternative medicine. If you're doing like a fitness business, the fitness business will be based all around the technology side of it in terms of having the data tracking devices that fucking track your metabolism rate and fat loss and sweat rate, and you know I'm trying to say, you got all these fucking machines tapped up to people, software companies. But it's also just like you can also be an intuitive aspect of you using this, because you are seeing, spotting the trends and intuiting the trends coming forward, and doing something that is more futuristic. It's a very futuristic business style, is the energy of Aquarius, and also focused a lot around community. Now, when you're looking at the 10th house to understand your business, it's not just only about the 10th house and the zodiac sign. There's two more pieces to the puzzle on a simplistic level. There is lots more pieces, but we want to just keep it kind of simple because we're already at 26 minutes in this video. So what we want to do is we want to look at two more things. We want to look at the planets in the house, and we want to look at the planet that rules the house. But before we look at the planets in the house, I want to look at the planet that rules the house, because the planet that rules the house gives us more context to the business. And I'm not going to do every combination just because I'm not very good at maths, but mathematically there's just way too many combinations to do on this video. It just doesn't make sense. So, but I'm going to give you some examples. So I'll give you an example of my chart, for example. So my 10th house is Leo. Now, the planet that rules Leo is the sun. Now, my sun is in Scorpio in my first house. So, even though I have a business that is like empowering you to be your best self and the empowerment, the confidence to step into your power, the enlightenment, and me being in the spotlight and realizing your potential and blah, blah, blah in your online business. My sun is in the first house in Scorpio. And the Scorpio is all about, like we said in the Scorpio 10th house, Scorpio is about transformation. It's about being deeply well researched. It's about going into the depths of things. It's about psychology. So we're using the psychological aspects with astrology. We're using the depth and the occult with astrology. We're using I use the energy of transformation in how I work with online entrepreneurs, because I work in terms of long-term relationships. So we have enough time to go through a transformational process so you can actually achieve your goals, instead of focusing on just like short-term, trying to give you these quick, you know what I'm saying? Quick reading, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Like, we're focusing on long-term, deep transformations in the way that I approach my business. And that's coming from the energy of my sun being in Scorpio, and the sun is the planet that rules my business. So going through the zodiac signs, if you have Aries on your 10th house, then the planet that rules your 10th house is, so I'm getting distracted by someone like making baby noises. Just talk to your baby normal. Like, why do people make baby noises? Like, it's like, I'm trying to learn, you moron. Like, teach me how to speak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fucking making weird faces at me. Yo, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak fucking, in this case, Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I can fucking learn. You're fucking making babbling noises at me. And then you're gonna make me a moron. You know what I'm saying? You've literally grown me up to be a dumbass. You get what I'm saying? Ugh, I never understand that. Right, Aries 10th house. The planet that rules Aries is Mars. So you have to look at where Mars is in your birth chart to get some deeper context into what your business is actually going to be about and how your business is actually going to express itself. Taurus 10th house. Venus is the ruler. So you have to look at where Venus is in your birth chart to look at to get some deeper context to understand deeper context around your business. With a Gemini 10th house, Mercury rules Gemini. So look at where Mercury is in your birth chart to see a deeper level of insight into what your business is going to be about. Cancer 10th house, the moon is the ruler of Cancer. So you need to look where your moon is to get a deeper insight into your business. Leo, we just spoke about, the sun is the ruler, so look to where the sun is. Virgo, Mercury is also the ruler of Virgo. So you have to look at where Mercury is to find out some deeper insights to where to understand your business. Libra, Venus is also the ruler of Libra. So look at where Venus is in your birth chart to see more context in your business. Scorpio. The Scorpio, when you get to Scorpio, you can begin to start using the traditional ruler or the modern ruler. The traditional ruler of Scorpio is Mars. The modern ruler of Scorpio is Pluto. Now, I'll go into some deeper aspects about the traditional and the modern in a moment. Well, let's just get through the zodiac signs. Sagittarius, the ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter. Look at where Jupiter is. What are we on now? Capricorn. the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn. So look to where Saturn is in your birth chart to understand deeper. Aquarius, the traditional ruler is Saturn. The modern ruler is Uranus. I typically use Uranus with Aquarius, to be fair. At least right now in my astrological practice. Pisces, the traditional ruler of Pisces is Jupiter. The modern ruler of Pisces is Neptune. I typically use Neptune also in terms of Pisces, at least at this moment in my practice. Scorpio, I've been going deeper into using Pluto, to be fair, with Scorpio, with the modern rulers. Now, sometimes with the modern rulers, it depends on what you're using it for at times. But with the modern rulers, you can really get like a deeper psychological understanding of how the energy plays out. Sometimes for practicality, it may be better to use the traditional rulers. But that you're going to be able to understand with a bit more context and experience of how to use business astrology. And then when you're looking at the planets that are inside the 10th house, just think of that as like your toolbox. Like this is your business toolbox. So any planets that are inside the 10th house, such as Mercury for your communication skills, or Venus for your creativity and relationship skills, or the Sun for your confidence and self-expression. Like the planets that are inside the 10th house, these are going to be the toolbox, the tools inside your toolbox of the things that you can use to increase or enhance the success of your business. Now, remember, if you're an online entrepreneur who's making 5K plus a month in your business and you want to use astrology to help you to grow your business, then click the link in the description to book a free strategy call with me, and we can talk about how to use astrology and use your birth chart to help to grow your business, grow your income, grow your revenue, and create a thriving, successful online business that feels aligned, authentic, and creates true freedom. I appreciate you. Peace.